Hey, welcome back to Legal Clarity. I'm your host. Today we're tackling something that affects millions of Americans right now. Why housing has become almost impossible to afford, and more importantly, the legal strategies that smart buyers are still using to get into the market. These are not tricks, they are completely legal tools that most people have never heard of. Let's get into it. The median home price in America has doubled in the last decade. Mortgage rates hit their highest point in over 20 years. And the average American household now needs to earn over $100,000 per year just to afford a median-priced home. For millions of people, home ownership feels impossible. But here is what the headlines don't tell you. There are completely legal strategies that smart buyers are using right now to get into the market. Strategies that most real estate agents and mortgage brokers never mention. Strategy number 1, assumable mortgages. When a homeowner sells their property, most buyers take out a new mortgage at current interest rates. But some mortgages, specifically FHA loans, VA loans, and USDA loans, are assumable. This means you can legally take over the seller's existing mortgage, including their original interest rate. If the seller bought their home in 2020 at a 3% interest rate, you can assume that mortgage and pay 3% instead of today's 7%. On a $400,000 mortgage, that difference saves you over $1,000 per month. Over 30 years, that is nearly $400,000 in savings. Assumable mortgages are completely legal and completely underused. Ask every seller's agent if their client has an FHA, VA, or USDA loan. Strategy number 2, seller financing. In a traditional sale, a bank provides the mortgage. In seller financing, the seller acts as the bank. You make payments directly to the seller at a negotiated interest rate, which is often lower than current market rates. Sellers who own their home outright with no mortgage are the best candidates for this arrangement. They receive regular income from the payments rather than a lump sum, which can have tax advantages for them. And you get financing at a rate that makes the purchase affordable. Seller financing is negotiable, flexible, and entirely legal. Strategy number 3, co-buying with legal agreements. Affordability improves dramatically when you split the purchase with a partner, family member, or trusted friend. Co-buying is legal in every state, but it requires a properly drafted co-ownership agreement that addresses what happens if one party wants to sell, what happens if one party stops paying, and how expenses are divided. Without a legal agreement, co-buying creates enormous risk. With one, it is one of the most effective ways to enter the market at half the cost. Strategy number 4, down payment assistance programs. Most states, counties, and cities have legal programs that provide grants or low-interest loans for down payments, specifically for first-time buyers or buyers in certain income brackets. These are not well advertised. They are not automatic. You have to find them and apply. The Department of Housing and Urban Development maintains a database of these programs by state. Thousands of dollars in assistance are available, and most eligible buyers never claim them. Here is the bottom line. Housing affordability is a real crisis, but the legal tools to navigate that crisis exist, and most buyers never use them because nobody tells them about these options. An assumable mortgage could save you $400,000. Seller financing could get you a below-market rate. Co-buying could cut your costs in half, and down payment assistance could eliminate your biggest barrier to entry. Talk to a real estate attorney, not just an agent, before your next purchase. The legal side of real estate is where the real opportunities are. And that's it. 4 legal strategies that smart buyers are using right now while everyone else says housing is impossible. Assumable mortgages, seller financing, co-buying, and down payment assistance. If this video opened your eyes to an option you hadn't considered, share it with someone who is struggling to get into the market. Subscribe so you don't miss next week, where we cover the legal mistakes most first-time homebuyers make that cost them thousands. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.